See, when we're trying to live right, your tongue is the one factor that you can't tame, because out of the abundance of our hearts, your tongue will say what's in your heart. Help me, Holy Ghost. And if there comes any type of offense, I got upset, I felt hurt, keep that mouth tight. Keep it tight. Count to 10 in your mind. Don't be verbal. Because once you're... Why do you think when Jesus stood before Pilate, the Bible said he said not a word? The reason was, he said, once he did speak, he said, I could have straightway called 12 legions of angels. So he kept his mouth closed. He'd already prayed to the Father, if this cup can pass from me. There was some stuff that Jesus didn't want to go through. There's some stuff you don't want to go through, but you're going to have to go through it. Y'all keep praying, so I'm upsetting somebody right now. It would be nice if I could just stay at the house like most folk and watch the Cowboys. But you have to come out and do the will of God. There is not enough compensations and packages and treats you can give a person to have to tell people what they need to do, that God is instructing them to do. Because don't shoot the messenger for the message. It's either going to be God's message or it's not. If it's not God's message and someone is using that word to be rude and impolite and talk about you and talk about that one and talk, I guarantee you God will take care of that. How many of you know God will take care of that? Whatever is right. Because whatsoever a man soweth, that's what he shall also reap. You can't get away when you hurt God's people with your words. But a man that will not offend in words is a mature person. God. I've been in churches where the preacher talked about you over the pulpit and assigned little code names to you. And you think I'm going to get up there and do that and I'm trying to do something different from that? But I tell you, correction doesn't feel good when it's coming. Help me, Holy Ghost. Look what Jesus says in St. Luke 17:1. Read what he says.
Then said he unto the disciples. Stop
again. Who was he talking to? The church, his people, the disciples, his close group. See, the disciples, those 12 men were his close group. Now, he had other disciples that he had in an outer group, but his close circle. He's talking to these individuals because they're going to be the teachers. They're going to be the instructors. They're going to have to tell the people what the Lord wants them to do after the Lord is gone. So he says unto the disciples, what?
It is impossible that offenses will come.
You can't keep from getting your feelings hurt. It's impossible to keep from getting upset from time to time. It's impossible for you to think that at some point your feelings are not going to be turned upside down. Stop thinking that there's a feasible way for me to escape being offended. He said it's impossible. Read what he said.
But woe unto him through whom they come.
But the person that's causing the hurt, that's the person got the trouble. Woe unto that person. If the trouble is coming at you from somebody, you need to tell that person, tell yourself, it's really not about you. It's really about me. Because see, folks are gonna hurt your feelings. So you can't be concerned with trying to please people. If you try to please everybody, you'll lose your mind. You can't please everybody all the time. So he says it's impossible. But that offenses will come if they're going to come. Read what he said.
It were better for him that a millstone were hanged about his neck.
Come on.
And he cast into the sea, and that he should offend one of these little.
Well, that person that got out of line and hurt somebody, it would be better they drowned. That's the Bible. You say, well, Pastor, I'm not visualizing. You don't have to visualize. The Lord said, it'd be better you drown than you be the person going around being rude and impolite and offending one of his little ones. You might as well go drown yourself. Get you a 1,000-pound millstone, tie it around your neck and roll it off and cast it off in the sea and just tumble on into the sea and drown yourself. Because might be better for you than what God got prepared for you. That's why I'm telling you, stop worrying about who said something about you and did something to you. I'm telling you, I was on a job 30 years and I caught it for about 24 of those years. And those last 7 years, help me, Holy Ghost, it was tribulation, help me, Jesus. But I'm not out there now. I'm licking my tongue out now. They still out there. See, when I come over the fence, they said, don't lick your tongue out until you jump the fence. And once I went out the gate for the last time, I turned around and licked my tongue out as long as I can lick it out. I kept my tongue in my mouth as long as I was out there. I did what I came to work. And when I got to work, I worked when I got to work. Y'all better help me with it. Some folks go to work, they want to get paid, but they won't work when they get to work. Can I get somebody to agree with me? But I would go to work and I did my job. And when I got my walking papers, I'm going to testify about myself. I'm going to toot my own horn this morning. All I had in my folder was my original application and my birth certificate. Never was written up, no record, no smudges, no nothing on my record. And that tripped them out. And when they tried to offend me, woo, thank God for the Holy Ghost. So he says it's impossible. Offenses are going to come. Offenses, now watch this, are wrongdoings that are done upon you. They can be small, they can be insignificant, but it was a wrongdoing. But now on the other end of the spectrum, it can be an attack. See. Sometimes people can attack you. And then sometimes things happen incidental. Something wrong was done to you. But then sometimes it was deliberate. It was on purpose. They're trying to get rid of you. They're trying to discourage you. They want you to stop. So he says now, in the third verse, what?
Take heed to yourself.
Now, somebody said to yourself. Take heed to yourself. He said, he's warning, he's telling you, you need to look out for you. Tell the person next to you, it's really about me. And it's not about you.